bare minimum, you want to give this a look in. You want to feel like you at least tried after going 5v4 up. And so here's the push in. First man falls, bit dead. There will be a response out of Perfecto and MPL, who's having a round with the hero AK. Just Carrigan, but this guy clutches his big. MPL rises up and takes his head off. And it's close, it's down to the wire, but MPL's fist bumping, he believes he's got it. Na'Vi, they just grabbed that round with milliseconds to spare.
It blinks. The bomb blinks. That should not be around for
default. MPL keeping his wits about him.
What a position.
Rain conceals himself, but I think he would have seen the barrel there. Yeah, that's too much of a close peek to the wall. MPL knows, and MPL domes him. Perfecto and Bit light them up, and that round ends in seconds. Na'Vi looking beastly right now.
What a crossfire. And I was worrying for a second, right, because after Simple misses shot him, but made him jump. MPL jumps up and over the top with 2 headshots. MPL turns from a flash that never arrives, but Bit will survive in the pit and trade things out. He's keeping this A site intact. 4v2, they're out long again. Rain has had this position so many rounds. Can Bit flick back in time? He's not seen him. Rain hiding behind the scooter, slides into the site and takes a 2-on-3. If they can get this bomb down, Faze have a chance.
Oh, Na'Vi want to face though, right? They've been pretty aggressive here. They've lobbed in that motor smoke to try and creep out behind, but Simple will get bested. Plant in, Rops and Rain trying to cook up for 2v4. They lose Rain, and so Rops is going to fly solo, but dead to Electronics through the apartments.
Peers down and Faze start to rumble in.
Perfecto, we've not just one but 2. Finally, it's Rain to fight back, but Electronics steps up when you need him most. The live wire in the round, and the fantastic finish comes from Simple at the helm. That's the way Na'Vi clean house again.
Yeah, that smoke did nothing to help Faze, right? Na'Vi knew it was a trick the entire way. And it also makes you look at CT as well when you're running up, right? Perfecto, yeah, he gets cleared by Carrigan, but as soon as Carrigan dies, it's Twist staring at the CT spawn, trying to cover for Carrigan on that run.
Like Project X, heads will roll if you go running towards middle right now. Twists and Rocks need to hit their shots. They only are good for 1 as NPL. God damn, a Goliath with the Glock as he pops off for the first 2, and now they're just roaming in to leave them all black and blue. It's going back to the Faze clan side, and now we're left with just 1 man left. Perfecto with 50 seconds on the clock, flicking left and right, trying to see if he can knock him out with the good night hit. Has the Molotov to buy time, but it's not going to be good for him. He does at least hit the first, all on Carrigan. Brains of the operation trapped in the back of here. Perfecto being punished, but he hits it. And that is perfection put together so precisely. It's not even dicey, it's clean at the end.
If they boost on logs, he'll see them, but they're going to walk through the smoke, and his gun barrel might block him. Does he have CL left hand 1, right hand 0? I mean, Carrigan at least goes 1 for 1. Rain in front of the smoke, and they line up for him. Lots of damage to Simple, who even spams back a couple of shots. Robs starts MPL doing what he does best, lurking out of apps, and Simple surely 1 bridge too far.
Yeah, I love Robs' positioning on this one. Wins that fight into the apartments, and he's actually leapt up there and taken the space just to safeguard the round. Even if Simple won that fight there, there's not really a world where he can do anything about Robs' position. So
Pop into middle is easily dealt with. Minimizing casualties, I say that until Electronic pulls up with a Glock and gets far more than we bargained for, 2.5.
Faze have started to piece together where this one's ending up, and that 4th man gets here just at the right time.
Couldn't have been better. Carrigan forces 2 kills and even holds on for more. 3 frags in the round has sucked the momentum out of Na'Vi in this buy. We're peaking right when Na'Vi start to walk up short with 25 seconds. Oh, the jump again. Again and again. It's crazy. He's going to get punished. It's about time. Simple hears the steps. He knows this. Pre-fires Carrigan. And that's the B site busted wide open. But he's smoked off and he's expecting a 3rd player. We've already heard Double Orbs chime in.
It's happened on more than one occasion over this time. Twist is locked out. Broky's left defending B alone. 1 man moves in and he tries to swing, but Electronic won't let him have it. And so this one's Na'Vi's, like it or not. Rops getting wrapped up the long side and now boxed in. He realizes they were hunting me from the start, and they deal with him. They knock all the guns out, and so Na'Vi finally break through. Gonna try and challenge Broky, and the AWP misses. 3 HP on Simple, but he gets the kill at B. Faze aren't in a position to pull anyone away from this A site, though, and that's what Na'Vi are really hoping for. And if they do try to move anyone out, if they start getting paranoid about the B play, these players in the apartments will catch them. Faze stick to their guns. They call the bluff of Na'Vi. They maintain this triple stack. Twist dead in the pit, and Karrigan wrapped up the long side. This one is a done deal, surely. 3v1, and Rain left up in it all alone. He was the one guy trying to keep things rolling for Faze, but MPL's got his name, and he nails the shot. What a game from the young gun MPL. Location, one that he feels right at home, and I call him the caveman for a reason, but oh, that did 19 damage. That dink did 19 damage through the lip of the wall. They think that Simple's lower than he is, and now he's getting involved with the P250. They deal with Rain, and there's broky dead. Just a flat execution of the cave hold. Piece by piece, Faze are pulled apart, and they never even had a chance to play. Karrigan, last man standing, taps out Electronic. Any more in the chamber, Karrigan? Any more for us? He's getting wrapped through middle. He doesn't know it yet, but he is on a timer, and that timer is about to run out. The backstab is in for MPL, and even the fact it's MPL making that move, he's like, yeah, I want to kill Karrigan. I want to do him in on the pistol.
Looking for kills now. It's a wide plant, dangerous position. How does Simple win that fight? Broky's good to trade. 3-on-3 now for the retake and a quick flank.
Walking their way in to see if they can bring this back together. Karrigan, he's been the big dog. He's the one that's going to be barking in the back line, but can he bite down? Perfecto's back turned. He's the one that's going to fall first. NPL suffers the same fate. And Electronic from CT. Oh, he's not just baiting, he's hitting the heads. Takes down the second man, but will he be left for dead? Broky, waiting, watching, time ticking away, and you're going to be left with nothing to do apart from running out of there. And Electronic doesn't even want that to happen. Oh, leaves him on 19 HP. The fade away nade will stop it, but the round's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I mean, they at least trade the kill outright. Broky gets like the middle finger of nading Electronic, but that doesn't feel like a great prize at the end of that round. 3 players strong, a long player as well, holding on, but run down suddenly from nowhere. Perfecto and Electronic on these Tech 9s tap out all 3 B-side defenders over in mid. Rops takes one to the dome. He might win the fight, but he's so injured, he's so wounded, he doesn't even want to give this round a go. So much of it hinges on Karrigan, and while he just holds on for the first, it's left in a 1v1. The injured Rops, 8 HP versus Electronic. And that one's never going to happen. Na'Vi with a collection of pistols win that round.
That's an example of like the domino effect, right? Rain is in such an uncomfortable position. Even he is covering broky's cave, knowing that if this orb misses a shot, and it probably will up this close, Electronic jumping a corner, Rain has to watch it. The second Electronic gets that kill, Perfecto goes through the smoke. I feel like Perfecto is such a reliable player who almost never makes mistakes. He knows exactly how to play off his teammates in that position. Rain's meant to cover that smoke.
That's one thing. He still needs to get the kills. Oh, but Electronic's opened up a back door, hasn't he?
They've shoved him all the way over to A with those smokes. Perfecto can cut off the rotate. They've got B.
It's forced this smoke out of Faze. They start to reroute over. But here's the thing. Na'Vi have been really, really fluid in these moments. They know they don't have to commit right now. With that smoke down, they start to get a little paranoid about it. They take all this space, so they assume, why not take it? Why not go for it? But now they lose Electronic. Simple, got to hold on, and he will manage it. Brings us back in to an even odds 2v2, and Perfecto still hot on their heels on the mid lurk.
Planning to lose 2 players to Rops there, but if they do, they still have everyone set up to go for a B hit, and Perfecto in middle, knowing that he's going to have the bulk of Faze on that A site because of the execute. You see that many smokes, you have to rotate. And so Na'Vi play the fiddle perfectly.
Got a little question for you, Hugo.
Go on. Looks at that Molotov. That's a big re-smoke from the long side. Karrigan comes through. That's aggressive. That's oppressive. And Karrigan and Rain combine for a double. Simple pushed out on 40 health, and the bomb is loose in the sight.
Cold on the ground. And this is clearly too hot to handle right now for Na'Vi. Just 3 of them remaining alive, tucked into awkward angles. But you do have a bit of a squadron towards middle, but there's also a Rops in the back line. Karrigan still finding impact with the AUG as he hits the head of Simple and removes him.
And the bomb's right here. Faze were going hunting. Now he is still getting flanked through the cave, and he won't be ready for the timing. Just how fast this is on Rain, who runs it down. That is perfect from Rain. He knew he had the drop on him. He knew he had the element of surprise. Oh, Karrigan trying to thread the needle. Yeah, those 2 smokes give him a corridor. He's back turned to one of them, and there we go. MPL dead. Karrigan traded. Could have been so much more. Leaves a 2v2 open. Donut's still in play on Perfecto as well, so right now the hope is Bit can just take one more with him. Instead, it's just a bit of damage before he's showing the door. Perfecto's got to do this in the clutch,
Nice.
and there's the trade. FaZe Clan go on to win out this first half.
Oh, they're
And
great
walking
timing.
out main, they've nailed the timing on this. Yeah, Bit's got his back turned, so he should be a dead man. Oh, they collapse down upon the mid component of this split, and Simple's looking to play through the smoke at CT upon the contact of these Donut players. They've gone out and called the closest clear, and so there comes Simple moving out, back in a spawn, gets the info that Rain is here. Molly on the bomb is big, but there's a smoke maybe. No, there isn't yet. Having to rotate around on Bit.
Kit on nipple.
Smoke on the Molotov finally comes in, but it's a little delayed, and that's given Rain a chance. It's given him an opportunity. Gotta get them off, but he can't quite find it. Such a good try. Such a good attempt. 2 out of 3 in the 1v2. Well, 3 out of 4 actually in the 1v4. Even better.
If he kept spamming, he might have found to do this, but he has to now. Vector's also smoked and flash. Simple may have found a kill, but he is inside of the site, inside of the mist.
MPL won it.
He won it.
MPL beat Rain.
Bomb faked, Simple dead. The molly pushes him back, and Perfecto goes hunting, hounding him down. He burns for that kill, but delays the plant in the process. They can't stick it now. They know Nipple's close.
Yeah, Nipple's close. And he's going to come through the cave. Here we are. There's the swing. Broky with 2. The bomb gets away from them, but they don't know where Rops is. It's a guessing game now for Bit. Trying to keep his wits about him. The thing with Rops is you never really know where this guy's gotten to, and he's just missed that timing on the cross back into the site. The bomb's now been retrieved. Here's the plant. That's info. That's big info for Bit. And he looks to move around, and he will deal with him in the 1v1. No info for Bit. Made that a tricky round. Him going quiet.
Any further forward, he would have had that kill. Throwing nades. He'll flick back, and he'll get caught between positions. Easy early kill, but Perfecto in the corner burns to a crisp with 2 frags. He lives. 9 health. Electronic stuck in Donut. Sparking up with another. 4 on 2. FaZe are getting picked apart right now. Wings off the fly. It's just Rops in a clutch.
Rops. Oh, timing on that as well for the peek out on CT. That could have been the bullet that would have silenced Perfecto. Instead, he's so damn paranoid about where they're going to be peeking him from, clearing the Donut. But in the back, it's the Electronic to again reinvigorate the roster and finally get them the match point.
You two getting traded. Face flash through, just nothing. Still Karagam run and gun. MPL there to respond. Trapped by a Molotov, but he takes 2 heads with him. Can't make up his mind. How is he still here? MPL with a statement triple and keeps this map and series in Na'Vi's pocket. They are truly legends, and 2 kills from that.
And they make it to the Legend stage at the Paris Major in a 2-0 fashion over FaZe Clan. Revenge from the Pro League, and there it is, 16-11. Na'Vi get it done.
Absolutely legendary BO3 for Na'Vi.